Hey, what's up, guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to go over November's income report and stock returns. You ready? Let's get started. So, this channel is all about using the print on demand platforms like Merch by Amazon, Redbubble, Etsy, everything like that to create passive income for ourselves, invest this income, and create financial freedom for ourselves and our families in the future. If this is something you're interested in, like and subscribe, and let's get started. So, this month is November, or the month we've just wrapped up is November. We're going into Christmas. This means a ton of shopping, a ton of sales. It is really the moment that most print on demand people live for. This is it. This is why we do what we do, because we create products that are there for people who want to give as gifts or get for themselves as Christmas. So, let's go over the build up to Christmas, which was November. So for revenue, I had $777. In ad spend, I had $68, which leaves me a profit of $709. This is much better than the last few months. I've been bouncing anywhere from like $505, $516, and things like that. And now I'm actually landing at a place where it's closer to $1,000 a month, which could be, really great for income, for investing, and really get me a lot more stock shares than just $500 to $700 a month. So anyway, I'm very happy about this. Now you'll notice that there is a huge difference in the ad spend this month as opposed to the months prior. Months prior, it's been anywhere between like $100 something all the way up to I think almost $300 in October for breast cancer. Now, this is because of a ad strategy that I've always practiced, and I'm going to actually have that in a video that's coming out on Wednesday. So be looking for that. But for right now, this is where we stand: $709 in profit, which is going to be invested into the stock market. And now let's talk about the shirts that brought me the most sales. These are a little different. I mean, you're going to notice there are definitely some changes whenever we're going into this holiday season. So let's talk about it. The best sellers for me for this month were craft beer, ice fishing, and autism awareness. I got $215 just from these three shirts. Just three designs made me $215 out of the $777 in revenue. This is pretty great because none of these have ads on them. So that is all strict profit. But you'll notice that there is something very distinctly different from these designs. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that my past income reports, they are mostly in awareness spaces, stuff like autism awareness, breast cancer, mental health, leukemia, and things like that. So for craft beer to be the #1 bestseller, and for ice fishing to be #2, and leaving autism, which is usually my bestseller, at #3, this is definitely a marked change in the season. And this happens every year because awareness stuff does not really sell that well in, the Christmas season, because people aren't really wanting to be reminded, motivated, or inspired about their, potential short-term life situation. So there is a benefit to investing in stuff like evergreen topics outside of awareness stuff every now and then. And, this is something that we'll go over in the video in the future on Wednesday. And I talk about what my strategy generally is between the months of February and July. So wait for that video, and we'll discuss what my plans are, or my plans are and usually are leading up to those months of February and July to make sure that I have a good Christmas. So anyway, that's where we are. Those are the top best sellers. Honorable mention, these are billiards, which is pool, mechanical engineer students, and autism teachers. So what do you notice about these three? #1, billiards is a niche into itself, but the other two, mechanical engineer students, autism awareness teachers, these are sub niches of bigger niches. You have the main niche of mechanical engineers. The sub niche would be mechanical engineer students. Autism awareness shirts for teachers. These are the niches that are really going to sell well during Christmas because these are gifts that can be given that are very specific to a general audience, to a audience of, a smaller sect. So mechanical engineer students is very specific. Everyone knows a mechanical engineering student. Autism awareness teachers, everyone knows a teacher who is in special education and things like that. So these make great gifts for the people who are involved in these spaces. So there are the strategies that we're going to talk about on Wednesday about how to plan and prepare for Christmas from February to July. But remember that whenever you're going into niches like autism awareness, that can be things like an awareness month, these can also be opportunities to highlight industries within those larger spaces to make them gifts for people. I hope that makes sense. If you go into bigger niches, make sure you are in a big enough niche that we've talked about before, where you can sub-niche into something that could be a potential gift in the future. Just always have that in the back of your mind and think about that, along with the other 5,000 things you have to think about with merch by Amazon and Redbubble and all that stuff. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. And the designs that I'm planning for January and this coming year. What should you be designing for in December to get ready for the coming year of 2021? Hopefully it's going to be less eventful than 2020. But for 2021, what I'm preparing for right now are 100 days of school and autism awareness. Autism awareness usually happens in March, so I like to start cranking out a ton of designs around December to January, use those ads, and then get them on the front page for autism awareness. 100 days of school usually happens sometime at the end of January, so I like starting to put new designs out at the beginning of December, mid-December, use ads to kind of get them started towards the end of Christmas, and then at the beginning of January. That's been my best strategy for the 100 Days of School shirts for teachers. So those are the shirts that I'm designing for now. And now let's talk about what's the state of the pancreatic cancer awareness niche. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you know that this is a niche that I've walked through to show you how to get into these bigger niches. Stuff like pancreatic cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, leukemia awareness. These are all bigger niches. And if you've been watching for a while, you've gotten to see how I've gotten into pancreatic cancer awareness and if this is actually a strategy that works. And judging by this month, everything is starting to work as it should. I had 7 sales with ads and I had a total of 12 units sold. So that means I'm getting to the point where I can start phasing out the ads that are already working for the shirts that are ranking on the first page. So if you've been following for a while, you know that my strategy is mostly to have ads for shirts like pancreatic cancer awareness, that's a larger niche. Put the ads on the shirt so that the shirts get seen on the front page. As those shirts start to sell and they organically work their way to the front page, turn the ads off. Now, there's obviously a lot more to this, and you'll just have to go back and watch past videos. But this is generally how this works. So 7 sales with the ads, 12 sales all together. So that means there were about 5 shirts that sold that didn't have to do with ads. So I'm almost doubled of what the shirts with the ads sold. So anyway, that's a pretty good place to be. I can now start shutting off the ads. It's pure profit. 12 shirts a month, which usually make about $3 a shirt. That's an extra $36 a month to invest. That's not bad. That's not a hard way to give yourself a $36 a month pay raise. Some people wait maybe a half a year every quarter to get an extra $36 a month. But with Merch by Amazon, you can do that for yourself. And if you can do it for yourself with 1 or 2 shirts, you can do that for yourself with 20 shirts. So that's the update for pancreatic cancer awareness and where everything is there. So for the total shirts that I've uploaded this month, I've uploaded 7 shirts. I've uploaded 7 shirts and they're in the vegan and 100 Days of School for teachers shirt, for teachers space. So I haven't really been that active on merch by Amazon. And if you have been following my channel, you know that's because I've recently started on Redbubble. And I'll link to that up here somewhere. And Redbubble has been a source of a lot of entertainment. I've learned a lot, and I've got a video coming at the end of this week that's going to go over the tool that I think is going to be an ultimate game changer for Redbubble and is really going to put me in a different space. And it's a tool that I haven't seen many people talk about, and it's a tool that I learned about whenever I was building websites. It's a little expensive, but I believe that this tool is 100% worth it. It is worth much more than what you're going to pay for this tool if you choose to pay for it. I'll show you how to get a free trial just so you can test it out and see how to work it. But I hope that you stay tuned for that video towards the end of the week. Check it out on Friday. I'll probably title it something like Best Tool for Redbubble Search Engines or something like that. Anyway, you'll see it. It'll be there. If you follow on the channel, like, subscribe, then you're gonna see that video coming out at the end of this week. And now let's talk about the reason that we do what we do, which is stocks. Right now, I'm pretty happy because last month my account was down 20% from my total invested income. Now I'm only down 6%, which is, not ideal, but it's a lot better than being down almost 20%. So I think last month my account balance ended at $3,428. This month my account is sitting around $4,373. That is a much better feeling to know that I'm not down almost $1,000 in my stock portfolio. So now I'm only down, I think maybe around 200 or 300. So it's not that bad, not that great, but it's not that bad. Everything is uptrending. The stock market seems to be leveling out. I don't know if I'm going to be buying that much more. I did purchase AMTX, which is Ametis, and I did a video on that. I'll link it here about why I believe that Ametis is going to be a great option in the future. And that is where I'm at right now as far as my stock portfolio and the investments. So again, guys, remember, this is probably not the best time to invest. If you are holding on, if you are putting money aside to invest, and you're looking for those right stocks to buy, maybe you watch the videos that I do on the stock market and you buy some of those, try to hold off on that right now. I think you'll see that in my account right now, I've got maybe close to $500 on the sidelines, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for either Vuzix or Apple right now. I've got a ton of money, or I've got not a ton of money for me subjectively in Hyliion and other stocks like that, like Dropbox, and I feel like I'm comfortable with those positions, and I'm waiting for those to uptrend before I decide to put any more in there. Vuzix and Apple are going to be the two that I'm looking to. Vuzix would be a new position. Apple would be the one that I'm reinvesting in. So that's where these stocks are at right now. That's how November went for me. I'm looking forward to December and hopefully having a $1,000 profit month. That would be incredible, and can't wait to tell you guys about it. Can't wait to hear what you have going on. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you've made this month. Let me know how you're feeling, what you're looking forward to as far as Christmas and everything like that. If you have anything you're wanting for Christmas, let me know in the comments below. Can't promise I'll get it for you. Probably won't. But hey, it's always nice to dream with other people and let other people know what we're excited about. So anyway, like and subscribe. Keep going, guys. And remember, someone's going to do something great every day. Why not you? See ya.